Yo, it's your boy Wes the Tech here to bring you another one of my personal favorite tech tips to help you as an artist grow in your craft. Now today we're going to go over how to get more views on your official artist channel, all right? So if you're a recording artist who's looking into getting more views on your official artist channel on YouTube, then this is the perfect video for you, because in this video I'm going to share with you some helpful tips as well as a lot of great things that you can do to help grow your viewership on YouTube. All right, now before I continue, I definitely want to let you guys know about my free music business checklist that's available on my website right now. All right, this is for any one of you guys who's looking into starting your own music business but don't quite know exactly where to start. With this free tool, you'll actually be able to identify 3 things that you could do right away to start your music business today. So if you want to grab that free ebook, you can click on the link above. I'll also leave the link in the descriptions below. All right, so when it comes to growing your viewership or even just growing your YouTube channel in general, there are some really great things that you can do to help with that process. All right, now first and foremost, as artists, we all know that people need to hear your music, all right? That is the most important thing. You are an artist and you make music, and people need to hear your music. But when it comes to YouTube, YouTube is actually bigger than people just listening to your music, all right? The reason I say that is because in most cases, if you go to YouTube and you look up a song, the song by itself typically doesn't have as much views as, let's say, the music video of that same song, right? And the reason for that is because YouTube is bigger than just listening to music. YouTube is not Spotify. YouTube is not Apple Music. YouTube is all about visuals. It's all about seeing. It's all about the person seeing you. So when you're thinking of YouTube and you're looking into growing your YouTube, you have to think of it more than just people needing to hear your music. When it comes to all your content that you release on YouTube, you have to attach 2 things to that besides people just listening your music. You want to think that people can hear your music. You also have to remember that people will want to see you, and you also have to remember that people will want to get to know who you are as an artist outside of just your music. All right, those are the 3 things that you always want to keep in mind. Make sure they hear your music, make sure they see you performing your music, and make sure they're able to get to know you. If you're not doing these 3 things on your YouTube channel right now, then you are already hurting yourself when it comes to your viewership on your YouTube channel. So your content has to start reflecting those things. That's why you see a lot of artists, a lot of independent artists are always making reels, are always making shorts of them performing their songs. Why? Because people are able to see them and not just hear them. So that's the type of content that you have to do first and foremost. So if you're not doing that content, then you have to start doing. So that's the first step, is making sure you're even releasing the right content on your channel to begin with. All right. Now, of course, music videos are great, but you don't want to just rely on music videos. Why? Because music videos, it takes people longer to have to sit through. I know music videos are typically only 3 to 4 minutes long, but these reels and shorts, they're 15 seconds. A lot of these people have a short attention span, and those do way better than music videos in general, especially if you're a lesser known artist. All right. Now, for those of you who are thinking, you know what, I just want to release music. I don't care if people see me. I don't care that people need to get to know me. I don't think that is the case. I don't think that matters. If that was the case, if what you're saying is the case, then shows and podcasts like The Breakfast Club would never exist. All right. The reason The Breakfast Club and all of those different radio shows are so big is because they do interviews with artists, right? Those are typically the times that you'll actually get to know the artist outside of the music that they do. You'll learn a lot from an artist through those interviews, and that's why those interviews are so big. That's why even the biggest artists always do interviews. You know, they don't just go on interviews to promote what they got coming next, but they go on these interviews to give you a side of them that you're not getting in their music. It's just as important as releasing the music itself. So as an independent artist, how do you do that? Obviously, you're not going to get on The Breakfast Club right now. You're just started. You're a beginning independent artist. So how do you do that? You use your YouTube channel to do the same thing, all right? I'm not saying do interviews, but there's a lot of different things that you could do in front of a camera that can help people get to know you, all right? Now, it could be something like creating your own podcast, for example. That's something that you could do on camera outside of your music that can grow your viewership. Let's say you're a gamer. If you're a gamer and you like streaming, try streaming your game while people see you streaming it. All right, and that you could connect to other gamers out there, and it's like, okay, he does music, that's dope, but he's also a gamer as well. These are all different examples of different ways that you could actually show yourself outside of the music. But you don't have to go outside of the music. There are other things you could do by showing yourself within the music as well. You could do writing sessions, and people can see how you write music right in front of a camera. Or your recording sessions, when you go to the studio, get somebody to bring somebody with you, have them record you doing the entire studio session. That's great footage that you could put on your YouTube channel to help grow it, right? Views, behind the scenes views of all the different things that you do. Don't just release the music video, release the behind the scenes of the shooting of the music video. All of these things are a great way to help get more views, to help get more subscribers, and all of those different things. All right. So definitely make sure you are tapping into everything that you have to offer as a human being, not just an artist, as a human being, so that people can get to know you and people can become a fan of you and not just your music. All right. Once you got that down packed as far as your content, and your content is right, and your content is enough to really get people to, learn about you, then the next step will be how to actually get people to see it once you release it on YouTube. All right. That is probably the most hardest part. That is the part that people are always researching and people are always looking up. It's like, okay, I post this music video, I post this behind the scenes shoot, but I'm not getting any views. How do I actually get those views? All right. Well, the first thing is the thing that people always tell, oh, you got to pay for ads. You got to pay for ads. You got to pay for ads. That may be true for some people, but that's not ultimately the thing that's going to get you views. I will be completely honest with you. I have never paid for ads on YouTube on my channel. All right. I just don't believe that I have to pay for it, because I know there are different things that I could do to my video to help it pop up and make it easy access to people looking for stuff like that on YouTube. All right. Now, a tool that really helped me with this, and you guys, you better get a pen and pad and make sure you check this out. But one of the biggest tools that have helped my music career has been TubeBuddy. All right. I'm actually going to leave the link up here, and I'm also going to put it in the descriptions. You need to get access to TubeBuddy. You need to download it, connect the extension to your Google Chrome, and start using it, because TubeBuddy will show you so many different things that you can do on your actual videos to help it make it visible on YouTube, right? When people search certain things, you could create it in such a way so that your video becomes the third video to show, or the first video to show if someone searches this particular thing, right? It shows you how to actually write your descriptions the right way, how to add the right tags. All right. We understand hashtags when it comes to social media, how to add the hashtags for you to be more visible on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok. Well, YouTube has tags as well, and it works the same way. The only thing is they don't use the actual hashtag symbol. It's just tags. And TubeBuddy will show you how to do that, and it'll actually show you the viewership of each tag. All right. This is a extremely helpful tool, from the descriptions to the tags to what title examples that you probably should use to get people to see it more, or to get people to click on it more, and all of those different things. So definitely grab TubeBuddy. Now, for the sake of the length of this video, I'm not going to go over in huge detail on how do you actually use TubeBuddy when it comes to all the different things that they offer. All right. But I'll save that for another video in the future. I will do that in another video in the future. I won't do it in this video, because this video is just focusing on all the different ways that you could increase your viewership. All right. So definitely look into TubeBuddy. It's major tool. I use it every day, and it's one of the main reasons that I don't pay for ads. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't either. You can still use TubeBuddy and still pay for ads as well. But you got to remember, when it comes to YouTube, the ads, or the videos that do the best with YouTube ads, is how-to videos, right? So if your videos aren't really how-to videos and they're just showing you as an artist, they'll do okay, but they won't do as well as how-to videos. So if you know how to do something, let's say you're an artist and you know how to cook, why don't you just show people recipes on how to do this, how to make this meal on YouTube as well? Sure, it's not specific to your music, but it's ways to grow your audience outside of just relying on the music alone. And the best thing about all of that is whatever content that you do put out, even if it doesn't have anything to do with your music in particular, you can always have your music playing in the background, which will help promote your music anyway. Every piece of content that you drop on YouTube, make sure you have your music behind it. Make sure your music is playing in the beginning of it, at the end of it, because it's a great way to promote your music outside of the content that you're just showing people. If you started this video from the very beginning, the song that you heard as the intro came up, that's actually one of my songs. At the end of this video, you're gonna hear another one of my songs. These are great ways to promote my music outside of just throwing my music in people's faces. Having my music in the background alone helps people. So these are all helpful tips and helpful ways to actually help grow your viewership on YouTube. All right, so again, remember, keep your content right. Make sure people are hearing you, seeing you, and getting to know you. Make sure you are actually using TubeBuddy, which is a great tool to use when it comes to just making a viewership. The tags and all of that stuff, they'll show you how to do all of that stuff in there. Make sure you do that as well. And lastly, and probably the most important thing, make sure you're also utilizing YouTube Shorts. All right, meaning make short content in that format. Release YouTube short videos as well. And once you get to the partnership program, start doing lives, YouTube Live, coming on YouTube Live and doing stuff on live as well. That way people can jump in and interact with you literally on the spot. All of these things are great ways to view or grow your channel, grow the viewership of your channel. All right, it's all the things that I currently do. It's all the things that has led to my channel being where it's at right now. And again, I've never spent a penny on a single ad when it comes to my channel. All right, so it can be done without it, but imagine if I did pay for ads, how much bigger and greater my channel would be even now, right? So this works for those of you who don't have the income to pay for ads. You can still get it done, but if you also do have a budget for ads and you do this, you'll excel even faster than me. All right, so that's all the different ways that you could those are all the different things that you could do to help view your channel. But as a community, of course, if you guys have any questions or concerns, or if you know other helpful tips and everything like that, leave comments in the comment section below. We're all here to help each other out. So if there's something that helped you on your YouTube channel, put it in the comment section so that others can see it too, because you might be able to give them a great idea as well. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. Now, also, before I let you guys go, if you're a recording artist who's not really doing music full time and you still have a 9-to-5 job, but you want to be able to put yourself in a position to leave that 9-to-5 job so that you can do music full time like myself, then I strongly urge you to grab my book here, The 13 Steps to Jumpstart Your Music Business. All right, this book actually comes in ebook form, and I have physical copies like this right behind me. All right, with this book, it shows the 13 steps that I took to put myself in a position to leave my 9-to-5 job so that I could do music full time. All right, and it laid out my entire path to do it. And if you want to be able to do that and put yourself in a position to do the same thing, just grab the book. All right, I've been doing music only now for years. All right, it's my full-time gig. All I do is music, and I want the same thing for each and every single one of you guys. So definitely grab that book as soon as you can. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. That's just some helpful tips to help grow your viewership on your YouTube channel. Again, if you have any questions or concerns or anything, you can leave comments in the comment section below, because again, I'm here to help you guys out as an independent artist. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
I feel like Moses, big Moses. Yeah. Can nobody hold me? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Daniel, big daddy. Yeah. Can nobody face me? Yeah. I feel like Joseph, big Joseph. Yeah. Can nobody